Hello everyone, it's Sean and I'm back with the pearlescent saucer section of the Enterprise, the motion picture Enterprise. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to apply the decals. Now on this sheet, because of the way I have to repaint some of the hatches, so 23 iridescent, 24 pearlescent. Those are the two I'm going to apply, and should be easy to tell them apart. So what I'm going to do is cut them out carefully and soak them in the water, and then we'll go from there. Be right back. Thought for a minute I needed a bigger dish, but no, it's big enough. So you have to turn this around. 24 goes on right here. There we go. Right in there. Now you see how the water is beating up because of the pearl and hardly staying in place. Oh, and I realized when I took a look at the motion picture, these have got to be returned to white. It's only this and this and this that remain that darker color. But I have the full cart white, and I finally found the dove gray. So we're going to try to lighten it up gradually. Alright, so far so good. The colors have stayed on the decal, but then that's to be expected because I put those pearlescent colors on that decal many, many months ago. So I'm not going to soak decal 23 until I apply decal 24. And according to the guide, there's no mention of Aztecs on the side of the saucer, just the bottom. So I think the rays end up right along there. So, decal applied is going to be in green. Let's get that one ready. Give it a barrier, a border. Well, go over it in blue and that'll be the actual color. Okay, I should come back when it's on. It's my first time using A-Creation decals, by the way. I hope they actually slide off properly and nothing messes up. I've never used them before, so I hope they don't just break up into uselessness. Otherwise, this entire experiment is nullified, and I'll have to think of something else, as in using the HDA ModelWorks decals. Or you just take what's fragmenting and you carefully or you just re-soak it until the entire decal lifts off as one pie wedge. Now I may have to start slicing it up and putting it on in sections. I mean, if this is what's going to happen, we'll find out. I've never tried the HDA ModelWorks decals either. But remember, this is the 537 smoothie, not the 350 scale. This is all testing for the 350 scale. And in fact, to prevent anything from tearing itself apart, I am actually going to do some cutting right now, right along the center line, just in case. I did that with the Excelsior, and that precaution was, well, it turned out to be a great precaution. So let's see if you can, oh, well, here we go. Ooh, well, that's water, right? Is it? Oh, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Here we go. Oh dear. It appears to have fragmented slightly. Let me see if I can ease the pieces into some semblance of okay, well, if this is what's going to happen, I can see why a creation went out of business, and it appears I'm going to have to clear coat the decal to solidify it. Give me one moment. Now here is decal number 2 from HDA Modelworks, and that's the one that is said to have to go in that particular section. Of course, I have just clear coated decal, the one beside it, 23, which is at the bottom of the box, having been clear coated, so you leave it alone. I'm not really building the Enterprise A. I'm wondering if I should substitute decal 12, decal number 2, even though it's not actually done yet. Let me see what I can salvage of this other one. Not really salvageable at all, so let's scrap that decal and try the HDA Modelworks ones. Now we soak the HDA Modelworks one. Ooh, I just got to cut off the... Now it's not going to be pearlescent coated or iridescent coated at all. It's just the gray against the white. Just the way it turned out. Now I do hope that I don't have to clear coat the HDA one. We're going to find out. Alright, that's kind of disappointing, but hardly unexpected given that A Creation is out of business, and now we see why. But that's why I'm experimenting with just the first 2. And I have HDA Modelworks as a 537 scale backup, because I'm not building a Star Trek 4 one for quite a long time, if ever. Now, I'm going to test the top part. If it fragments just as much, then we scrap the whole thing and substitute the entire thing with the proper style of decal. But if it miraculously stays intact, which it does seem to be doing, then maybe this entire experiment is not a lost cause after all. We're going to find out. Oh my gosh, the top half remained intact. Okay, so it was just the bottom part that fragmented. Okay, good. Well, that's a relief. You don't have to use the entire HDA Modelworks decal, just part of it. That's a relief. That's a great relief, in fact. And there's what it looks like applied. Now, I don't know if you can see the pearlescent at any point, and we are 8 minutes in. You can see, oh, there you go. Good. Let's see if I can get a picture of that angle. There. Now let's try the HDA Modelworks one. I'm going to have to cut it up now. HDA Modelworks is on the lower half, but it is nearly invisible. So the design is going to have to be painted by me. Fortunately, I've done some pearlescent painting on it, and I did manage to salvage some of the A Creation decal. So I will put it in place. Now, okay. And you see the sheet with the pearlescent colors of HDA Modelworks, which is what I turned to before I found A Creation. So if necessary, that's what I will use again. But there's the ship with at least some of the decal applied. There's some of the